Holding you back from touching the sky. What's holding you back? You gotta fly like an eagle and go high. But what's holding you back? Holding you back from touching the sky. Oh, holding you back. You finally gotta reach for the sky. I was born to succeed, not to be a spoke in the wheel. Told myself there's more to this than just waking up when I feel. So I made a commitment to turn my earnings up. Couldn't see myself as an employee that still couldn't. Looked in the mirror, saw a spark in my eye. Knew I had to hustle and stop living a lie. I packed my dreams in a suitcase, took the first train. I'm headed for the horizon with success is no doubt. What's holding you back? Holding you back from touching the sky. What's holding you back? You gotta fly like an eagle and go high. What's holding you back? Holding you back from touching the sky. Oh, holding you back. You finally gotta reach for the sky.
Greetings and welcome to another edition of What's Holding You Up. With that echo. One second. My apologies there. Drop that. Still getting an echo. Are you hearing echo there? Oh, very good. All right. Thank you so much. And greetings once again. Welcome. My name is Rob McCray from. We are just so thankful to have you on board for another edition of What's Holding You Back. And we're very much looking forward to this discussion as we're going to talk about our Black businesses treated differently than other businesses. So it's going to be a very spicy discussion, and we are very much looking forward to it. So, we get started for today. Going to do a brief recap of our discussion of last week, in which we talked about project management. And if you missed that discussion last week, we want to invite you to go on back to our YouTube channels. Christine Allen will be on with us shortly from Clear Ambitions. That is her YouTube channel, Ambitions, and also my YouTube channel, which is Rob McCray Networking. So if you missed that discussion last week, be sure to check over on our YouTube channels and watch the discussion over there. But this week, we're going to be talking about how we are treated as Black business owners and if we feel like there is a type of discrimination against our own people when it comes to supporting our businesses. So that's going to be what we're going to discuss today. But before we get into that, we always like to do a recap of what this program, what's Holding You Back is all about, and why we have these discussions every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And the reason for this program, these broadcasts in which we're coming forth every week, we want to encourage you, we want to inspire you, we want to enlighten you to ensure that you are living your best possible life and getting the best possible results in which you are looking for. And for those of you that have a business or are in the process or of creating a business for yourself, we're also going to be sharing trainings to help you along the journey in creating more success in that business. And like I said previously, the training that we did last week with Christine Allen was a training on project management, which will help you in structuring your business and your assignments within the business to make sure you're reaching your full potential and having greater success. So stay with us for the next 20 to 30 minutes as we're going to continue on with our discussion. And we're going to look forward to having a very interactive session in which we're going to really dive into this and see what you think and what your encounters have been in dealing with owned businesses. All right, let's do a couple of greetings as we have some people that are on board with us this afternoon, this evening, this morning, depending on where you're joining us from. We have my sis, Tishon Hatchett from Godware Inspirational Communications. They have their own clothing line. They were a previous guest. Yes, they are a Black-owned business. So we're going to be posting up their information shortly to go ahead and make sure that we are supporting all of the businesses that are a part of what we're trying to do. Bring more attention to all of the business, all of the different businesses that are in our network. We also have number one cheerleader, Elevate with Vern, and she's going to be one of our guests this afternoon, sharing her thoughts on if she feels as if Black-owned businesses are treated differently from other businesses. And we also have the one and the only, my very own Pastor Fred Pinnock. God bless you, sir. Thank you for joining us. Always a great pleasure to have you with us. And we also have Sister Jody Sett. Yes, and Sister Jody is another business owner. So, Sister Jody, we're going to have to bring you on one day so you can tell us about your business and what all you do. We'd love to hear your feedback and your thoughts on if you feel as if Black-owned businesses are treated differently than other types of businesses. So, for all of our business owners that are online with us, I want you to put BB in the chat. Put in BB in the chat if you are a Black-owned business. All right. All right. So, let's get into our word of inspiration, and then we shall get into our topic of discussion for today. All right. Okay, I see the BBs coming in. All right. We also have my brother Todd Hatchett. He is showing inspirational clothing line. My brother, good to have you. Thank you so much for joining us. All right. So, our word of inspiration for today. Your greatest gift can also be your biggest weakness. So, what does that mean? All right, so let's use this as an example. Say, for instance, you are a very athletic individual. You always excel in sports. But having that gift, that athletic gift, you didn't reach your full potential because you didn't work on the technical aspects of that sport or activity in which you were involved with. You were just relying on your physical gifts, your God given gifts, those attributes to get you through. But as the competition level raised and started to elevate, you couldn't quite match up or excel at the level you were at a younger age because these other individuals you're competing against more advanced and they have time out to develop those technical skills. And now they have surpassed you. Why? Because you were dependent on your physical gifts and your athleticism, and you neglected to refine your skills in the other aspects of your life. Greetings, Christine Allen from Clear Ambition. She is here and with us. Thank you so much, Christine. Good to have you with us.
Oh, it's my pleasure as a co-host of What's Holding You Back. It's definitely you time. I'm interested in what you're saying about depending on you just one skill set, Rob.
No, not so much just one skill set, but as the slide says, your greatest gift can also be your biggest weakness. So
Mm,
if you're not developing skill sets, you're just relying upon one that certain gift that you have, and you're just relying upon that, then you're not doing yourself the best services because you're not reaching your full potential because you're neglecting the other skill sets that you can incorporate to go along with that gift that you already
Absolutely. I've seen it one too many times where your gifts will take you somewhere, but other things will have to keep you. So you have to keep on that that path of continuous improvement
have. Absolutely.
to keep you there. Yes.
So yes. So yes, traffic was a little rough out there for you, huh?
Well, I got my fur on today. It is cold. My
Yes.
fur on. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it definitely a Canadian January.
What's
Hmm.
the,
Pardon?
what's the temperature there?
Looking at negatives, around negative 14
Ah,
without the wind chill.
yeah, it's a little rough here in Jersey, but not quite that bad. Oh my goodness, -14.
Hmm. Yeah, it's getting there. And so when it comes to what's holding you back, there's a lot of folks that are intentional because they work outdoors or they have to go out to get where they're going. So for everyone who's out there on the roads, be safe. Be safe. Yeah, near your destination. We have a lot of entrepreneurs, solopreneurs that if they don't go out and get it, it's not going to get done.
There you go. There you
Mhm.
go. All right, all right. So
Mhm.
yes, Christine. So now that you are here, we are ready to get into our discussion for today. Are you ready?
I am ready. I am ready.
All right. So let's get to it. So yes, as previously stated,
Mhm.
our topic of discussion for today are black-owned businesses treated differently than other businesses. And mostly when dealing with our own people, that's where we see the biggest difference in how we interact with one another. It is a sad state of affairs to say, but in all actuality, it is true. So we want to have that discussion and see if we can come up with a remedy or some adjustments that we can all make to make sure that relationship grows stronger, it gets better, so that we can support one another and be in unity instead of always being divided and clashing against one another.
So this discussion, if we have everyone in the chat, you're absolutely open and welcomed to say your comments and share with us what are your thoughts. Are Black-owned businesses treated differently than others? And so differently by whom? Differently by financial institutions,
No, we're talking about the customer base.
the customer base.
Yeah.
Okay. So for Black-owned businesses treated differently, the customer base. Okay, so scenario would be customers walk into, a restaurant, Black-owned restaurant. Are you
Right.
saying that perhaps depending on the color of that customer's skin or epidermis, if you will, you want to get scientific?
No, no, I'm talking about dealing with our own people,
Okay.
not
Okay.
any other race.
All
So
right.
black on black, I'm talking about, right?
Mhm.
So if you're Spanish, Hispanic, Asian, Caucasian, whatever the case may be, it may be different for you in that
Mhm.
interaction with your own kind. But for us as blacks, we have certain stigmas that we put upon one another, and
Mhm.
it shows up in the workplace and when we do business with one another.
Wow.
And
So do you, sorry, go ahead.
we have to figure out what that really is and how we can adjust that and make it a better situation.
Okay, okay. I've experienced I've experienced really good customer service
Okay.
from Black folks, and if you're speaking about customer service from a cultural perspective. I feel there's different cultures or other cultures
Yes.
that will. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they missed a lot of training, the whole module, the whole training session.
Mm-hmm.
But there just seems to be, some attitudes of, well, we know our food's good. You're not going to come back. There's nowhere else you can go and get this.
Right.
Sort of thing. So, and it lends to the fact that there are no franchises. So that customer's business will fizz out when they do.
This is true.
Yes, the mindset of someone who does not know the value of great, not good, great customer service. Is someone who, as you would say, there's an expiry date not only on the items in their store but on their business itself.
All right.
Huge.
Great. All right. So let me share this one example with you. And speaking with restaurants and customer services.
Mm-hmm.
So this was a restaurant / convenience store.
Mm-hmm.
One of the stores that I used to deliver to. He was a Jamaican gentleman, and his customer base was from the Caribbean. So his biggest complaint to me was always that a lot of the customers, when they come into his store, they would treat him kind of rudely. They would always talk negatively about, uh, the quality of the products. Now, mind you, these same products that I was giving to him, I was giving to other stores. But these other stores were the Korean stores in the neighborhood. But I always made sure that I gave him some of the best products because I know the audience in which he had to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
They were expecting better from him than when they go to the other stores. So I had to make sure that I gave him the absolute best when it came to those particular products. So that's why I'm saying there is some type of discrimination when we're dealing with one another. Why is that? He had the best products in his store, but many times, and it wasn't that his customer service was bad. It was not.
Okay.
Just that, like I said, that stigma or that, I don't know, that built-in mentality that some people have
Mm-hmm.
to dealing with their own people. They just, I don't know.
Well, as you're speaking, Rob, I'm thinking I would look at it more that folks might be using it as a bargaining chip. If I know this product, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with this product, but I can say, well, there's a wrinkle here, there's a crease there.
Right.
You might be apt to say, well, okay, there's 10% or there. I'll
Right,
throw
right.
something else.
Yeah.
And so absolutely, when it comes to, and they're going to try it.
They do.
They're going to try it, but you're right. They wouldn't try it maybe with someone else. And so what's holding back a lot of businesses, whether it be immigrant businesses or businesses with folks with brown skin,
Mm-hmm.
you're looking at the mindset. I know we spoke about the mindset and the power of the mind, but we haven't really delved down into it. There is a thing called energy.
Yes.
Energy you carry,
Mm-hmm.
and the energy you give out in any situation, it comes back to you.
It does.
It comes back to you. And I think I feel my heart goes out to that store owner who's doing his best.
Yes.
And they're just customers and their personalities of what they're used to. And I believe it's simply a bargaining chip, which is unfortunate.
It could be. It could be.
But
I never thought about that, but yeah, now that you say that, yeah, that could be so.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. It's simply that it really does, it really does discourage. It discourages things for people who want to support businesses.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? I can't be bothered with it. I'm not going to go in and haggle and get that sort of customer service or lack thereof. When it comes to folks that want to, um, you know, restaurants is a great example once more.
Mhm.
The stigma is that there is a bias as well. So there's unconscious bias, and of course, there's just downright bias, right? With reputations or the
Yeah.
you people, the
Oh
people,
yeah. Oh, I love that.
the
People.
you people.
Woo!
You know
Okay.
what?
Oh man.
you know, big, tall,
Right.
um,
Yeah.
fluffy or otherwise. There's always going to be a you people, whether it be the rich you people or this. So folks will automatically size you up, so to speak, and and treat you accordingly. I've seen it with my own eyes. It's black and white. One customer
Yeah.
will be treated with, and it's would be treated with the white kit gloves.
Hmm.
Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Okay, be right with you. And then there's someone else right behind them. They'll come up and
Yeah.
it's the mask or whatever it is that comes off. It's like, hello, all right, and it's day and night. So I always figure, is it you feel this person's going to tip a
Mhm.
better tipper? You feel what is it that folks will miss that? And as a business owner, I can't emphasize enough to watch your staff.
Yeah.
Yes, if you're paying someone to represent your business, you have to take into account that they are all around representing, not just working in your business, they
Mhm.
are representing your business. There are
Absolutely.
some really good workers with bad attitudes. They're going to cost you more.
Yeah.
You'd rather have someone who is teachable, that shows that respect and shows that eagerness to represent your business first and foremost. So that's just tidbit when it comes to any type of business that you're in, entrepreneurs, and you can't do it on your own. You're burnt out, second time around. You need some help when you're hiring. Please, don't just do a 3-month or 6-month probation based on their productivity and what they do, but look at their attitude as well, especially if you're dealing with customers up front.
Good. All right. So let's bring out our guests because they are chomping at the bit, and I
Oh
know
my goodness, yes.
a
We're
lot
looking forward to that.
of this conversation. So, ladies, please unmute your mic and welcome to What's Holding You Back. On the bottom left of your screen, we have my sis, our number one cheerleader, Elevate with Vern.
Hello, Fern.
Hi,
Right,
sis.
Hey.
we have Holden from Bold Nutrition Consulting
Hello,
LL.
hello.
Hello, Yvette. Happy to have you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Good to
All
be
right.
here.
So, Vern, let me start with you. I see you put in a comment there. I see it differently. There are two sides, the customers and the owner. So, elaborate on that.
Okay, so I have to just be clear. I'm a New Yorker, so
New.
it's very different. We're a
Mhm.
different breed. So
Okay.
as the customer,
Yes.
okay, if I'm going, I'm gonna use hair salon,
Okay.
and you tell me when I get here, after I done gave you a deposit and you're not ready, you're eating, you got all these people in the shop that are not getting their hair done from the customer side. I'm sorry, but I don't want to support a black business at this moment because I feel like you're not treating me as a valued customer. Okay.
Oh,
Now from the owner side,
yes.
the owner is here to help you and do your hair, but you're late. You
Hmm.
got other people with you. You don't want to pay for the hair that we're telling you it costs this much. Why it costs that much? I can go down to the Koreans and get it cheaper. So
Yeah.
it's a two-sided coin. I've seen it on both sides, and it's like, where do you win, right? And then as the owner, you're charging a certain amount for your services, but then you got the people that are non-black that
Hmm.
are doing it, and you think, oh, they're doing it cheaper, I can go over there. How is that even fair? You should be supporting, but it's a two-sided coin. I mean, sometimes the customers are absolutely right, and then there's sometimes the owners are absolutely right. So how do you come to that medium ground, right? You give another black entrepreneur a chance and hopefully it's better for you. But
Yes.
I've had bad experiences at black salons and then I've had good experiences. So you don't know which way to go, because of course, as a Black entrepreneur, your products are going to cost more than the next person. I don't know why. We know that that's what happens, right? So if I'm paying 35 cents a bottle for shampoo, someone that's non-Black is probably only paying 10 cents, and there's a big discrepancy. So you have to make that money up. So you have to charge a customer. So that's how I see it.
All
and,
right.
and that is absolutely a great example, because I was thinking about restaurants, but you're taking up. You got some more time? You're talking about hair salons, barbershops. So my tidbit to all the hair stylists out there: choose who you want to serve. That's the first and foremost. Choose who you want to serve, and once you choose who you want to serve, you do your marketing, you do everything from top to bottom according to who you want in your salon. We spoke about energy a little bit earlier, right? So in regards to the answer to why Black salons and Black supply is probably marginally 20 to 30% higher than anyone else in Asian, circles, because of volume. It comes down to volume. So they control the majority of the supply. So I have a franchise. We spoke about franchise just a little bit. I have a franchise, and I the franchise is from New York to Miami. So guess what? When I'm buying in bulk, I'm buying for everyone. So you know how that goes with the volume and the pricing and all that good stuff. So that's what it is. So for when you start your salon franchise, then from New York to Miami, you got your volume, and that's how you do that bargaining chip there and try and get it down. But in regards to the customers and who you want to, maybe both sides to your point, who you want to touch your hair, and whose hair do you want to touch. But that's what we just open, we meaning Black folk, for the most part. And I hope it's, I'm dating myself back in the day. You just open a shop and put a sign on the front, and whoever comes in, you try to work with it. You know what I mean?
Right.
It doesn't work. It
Yeah.
doesn't work.
Yeah.
So
Got to have a structure in place.
we
So
got to have a structure in place,
yeah. So
rules and boundaries in place. And yeah, sorry, Robert, like she touched a nerve there with the hairdressing job. If you're not getting your hair done, hello. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Okay, that's on. Vern gets it, and I know you get it too, Yvette. Okay, sorry, Rob. Go ahead. I had to get that in.
Oh yeah. I totally get it too, because I used to have a hair salon back in the day. So yes, I know exactly what she's talking about, and that's Tashawn is speaking upon here. When she goes to the Dominican shop, she's in and out within an hour.
Really?
To a Black-owned salon, I have to wait at least 4 hours. She just couldn't do it anymore. And I totally get it, because yes, I have my hair salon here, and right next door was the Dominican doobie spot. But they have a system in place, right? So one person washes the hair as soon as the customer comes in, gets them in the chair. The other person do whatever they have to do, wrap the doobie, put the curls in. The other one comes in, blow dry them out, boom, they out the door.
Yeah.
But we weren't set up on like that, because we weren't specializing in just doing doobies. But we had the same type of setup where, as a customer comes in, somebody wash them, get them set up. Then the other stylist was going to do their wrap or whatever they're having done, put them under the dryer, and get them in and out as soon as possible. But what I will say, when dealing with Black-owned hair salons, it's a lot of chatter and other stuff going on in conversations. And, sometimes we get so caught up in the conversations that we forget that, hey, you're dealing with a customer in your chair.
Okay.
Concentrate and focus on that. Take care of your customer and deal with that conversation later. You're on their time now. So we have to keep that in mind and make sure we're concentrating on making sure that the customer is feeling that they're appreciated, and we're not neglecting them by doing something else. So yes, I totally get that.
Wow, that's a great point. Yvette, any thoughts?
Well, I have to piggyback. I'm going to take it to the restaurant front though, because you have people in the restaurant where you have young kids that are working. You have the attitude there. I'm not gonna, poke too much of it, but it's there. And with all that is going on, I mean, you have young kids that, they don't want to be there. They're at the register, you know. Prime example, went to Panera. This is a true story. Went to Panera, and the young girl, she took my order. She didn't give me the cookies at first, but she took the order, and then I moved on. The young lady that actually made the order, she forgot the meat in the salad, and it was just a bad experience. So I had to come back to get my little cookies, my gourmet cookies, the healthy vegan cookies as I wanted.
Mhm.
And I had to come back, but then when I got all the way home, I discovered that there was no meat in my salad. So I, I
No
think,
protein.
yeah, yeah, right, there's a disconnect there,
Hmm.
with
Hmm.
kinfolk, our skinfolk.
Hmm.
We have all of this going on and whatnot, but that's business. But with the hair thing or whatever, I mean, I don't have that issue anymore because I've done my own hair, but you know, th-
Beautiful.
getting the product and all that other stuff. But I have to piggyback with Vern because it's something that should be taken very seriously on the business part and the customer part, and won't be no thing. But here's the thing: if we take it all the way back to God,
Hmm.
and it's God led, God spirited, and all that other stuff, we wouldn't have those issues. But there's some folks that are not there. But with
Mhm.
that in mind, grace. Got to give them grace,
Hmm.
but we got to get it together. And I have to yield my mic and agree with Vern. I agree. I have to
Okay.
piggyback. Yep.
All right. All
Yep.
right. You touch a good point there, but I forgot about you know, the different demographics, yes, but then there's an age gap when it comes to customer service. Clearly, the customer service that I've experienced, and for younger folks, and I'm going to say it out loud, right? It's not the customer service or the attire that you would wear to work. I'm maybe dating myself, but going to a restaurant, whether it be just tights, you're the hostess.
Hmm.
I as a customer, I you know what I mean. I was surprised. As a restaurant owner, is it that bad to get good help, so to speak? We spoke earlier about whether or not the person's a really good worker. They clean up, they sweep up afterwards, but showing up to a restaurant and being the hostess, saying, I show you to your table, and you're in tights and maybe a t-shirt or something like that. That's all a part of customer service, the attire. I'm talking about bonnets. I've been to some. Uh, it's supposed to be a fashion place. It's supposed to be where you get some half decent clothes. And I come up to the restaurant. I'm used to an environment. Rob, ladies, I'm used to an environment where I would see someone behind the register and say, "Oh my gosh, that's so nice. Where'd you get that?" And they're like, "Oh, I got that here. Let me show you where." Don't ask them nothing because I'm good. Hello. What? Why? What? What's happening? What's going on with what is that okay? Like the whole customer service is one thing, but the attire is just slide down. You just went next to, yeah. I'm going to pause there. The chat's blowing up. A lot of people are saying stuff. I'm going to stop there because someone might say something like, "I like my bonnet." There's a time and a place. And so if you're in a bonnet store, sure.
Hmm.
But hear me when I say that, as folks that look like us, we try to like elevate with Vern. Who we want to, I mean, elevate. You know what I mean? You want to get to another level, the mindset, the
Yeah.
standard. Do it to yourself and have it in that's it. That's all I got. And the chat is blowing up.
All right, so let's get into some of the comments here. So Sister
Mhm.
Judy is saying we have to follow the fundamentals of customer service: efficiency, speed, professionalism,
Professionalism.
and a
Thank you.
welcoming attitude. So true, my sis. So true. And yes, as Black business owners, we definitely have to improve on all of those things in which you just mentioned. So, yes, thank you so much, Sister Jody. Brother Todd, okay, sometimes business presentation can be unacceptable. So true. In instances where items on the menu are not available when you specifically go to the place for what they are promoting. Yeah. Yes, that happens way too often. Oh,
My
we sold out.
goodness.
How you sell out and you promoting that? Come on now, you can't do that. So yes, good point, Todd.
A
Good
very
point.
good point. Very good point. Do you think it's and
Um,
a question for the panel? And
wow.
oh no, yes. You've seen that?
That,
Elevated Burn says pajamas in the store.
that's no,
Now
no,
that's all a part of customer service. Your
that,
attire, your
no,
smile, everything's a part of customer service, isn't it? Pajamas in
no.
the store.
You can't do.
Mm-mm.
Can't do.
So,
Not
so
acceptable.
is it that business owners are really stretched to find anyone? You think that's why they're just okay? You know what? Just come on in. Brush your teeth later. It's okay. Come on in.
Todd said no chicken at the chicken shack.
Right?
That's all you sell is chicken and you ain't got none. How that work?
I don't believe Todd. I think he's just trying to make a joke.
It's true. We in the same area. Yeah, it's true. Sorry, we all out of chicken. What you mean? That's all you sell. You might as well close your doors then. True word.
Wow. This is a great conversation. It's true. We're talking about what's holding you back. Come on now. It's no, this all this real talk has to come out,
Mm,
right?
that's what
Because
it's all about.
what as a business owner, and that's all you got is someone in pajamas or whatever to come in because you're stuck.
Right.
How would you deal with that? You're afraid they're gonna, tell you, they quit and they walk off the job, but you need someone there. You stuck, aren't you?
Well, you got to do it yourself until you can find somebody else. But yeah,
Mhm.
some things you just can't accept because that's gonna be the downfall of your business. Go ahead, Laverne.
I got one.
Come on.
Or I'm coming to your business, not you guys, but I'm coming to your business
Hmm.
and say the total is, I'm just saying, $80. Oh, I can't get the hookup? No, you
Oh,
cannot,
that's
because I didn't get
that's
the hookup.
the
And
one.
you know, with family and friends, this always
Yep.
happens no matter
Oh,
what the
yeah.
business is: hair, food, jewelry, whatever it is. No, you cannot get the hookup. What about you just support me as an entrepreneur?
Yeah.
Period.
Come on.
Come on.
That's the biggest one. That's the biggest one, especially in our communities.
Mhm.
We always think like we have to be giving a discount. Why is that? You don't go to the other stores expecting a discount.
Mhm.
Why you when you deal with your own, you expect that from one another. Prime example, another sister I used to do business with, and I was setting up her website and some promotions that she was doing. And we was working on the branding of her business. And I like, you don't want to put it in your name? She was like, nah, because my business coach told me I shouldn't put it in my name because it was a very familiar Black name, and
Mhm.
I'm gonna have to deal with people always asking for a discount when they call in for a service. And that was like mind blowing. Like, wow. So you don't want to brand your business in your own personal name because
Mhm.
you feel like it's going to be a situation where people are going to be constantly asking for a discount because you are a Black owned business. Come on now.
Wow. That's so telling.
It is very
That's
But you don't go in Macy's and ask them for no discount. If
right.
it costs $200, you go and pay that.
That's it. You don't
Mhm.
budget fast.
Why you ask for a discount, with me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Pay
That's
that price.
that's the
Pay
thing.
that price,
And so there's some folks that have small circles. They start in a business to get all excited, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they'll say, "Okay, it's all right, Auntie. You don't have to pay. It's okay. It's on me. You're just starting out." Mm-mm. No, it's hard. You're excited. You just started out,
Right.
but so, whether it be Auntie or whether it be the neighbor, it's a discipline. It's hard because you want to give folks a break, and it goes into that heartstrings. But business is business when it comes to you're at the end of the month, you got bills to pay, and if you
Right.
don't, you have money to save up because bills are coming.
But yeah, Christine, in saying that, so when you start doing that, you give them that discount the first time, the first go around. What are they going to expect the next time they come? The same thing. And then when you don't want to give them that discount, they get an attitude. Oh, I ain't supporting him no more. Why? Because you set it off. You set yourself up for failure by doing that. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself.
I've been in situations where I'm like, no, you pay full. And then I advise folks when they come and say, well, what should my pricing be? Pricing should be, there should be, pricing other than volume. If someone's paying buying in volume, then you can do the price slide, the sliding scale there. But as far as family and everybody else is, a customer is a customer. And I think that discipline is hard for a lot of people.
It is.
A lot of people. When the conversation today on what's holding you back definitely has been very fruitful on customer service. Is there, low hanging fruit? They call it the easy fixes. Anything for our viewers, Yvette, Laverne, Vern, anything from our viewers, like from your experience that our viewers can do to sort of change the reputation, because customer service equals reputation, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Is anything you can say to our viewers before we log off?
I say stand. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, you know.
I say stand on business. Stand on business always. We're not perfect, but hey, we don't have to look imperfect.
Okay.
We don't have to be imperfect. Stand on business. You're dealing with people. So stand on business.
Absolutely.
I'm going to say have integrity. No matter what you're doing, you have to have integrity. You have to put God first in your business. And if you lead with the righteousness of God, you are going to have that integrity in your business where you're not going to sacrifice yourself for somebody else, even family. So have integrity. That's what I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Good word. Good word.
Integrity. That's a good word, ladies. Very good word. With a lot of things that's holding us back in regards to a plan. So you have the, you open the doors, you have the business loan, and what's the plan? That successful businesses don't go day by day, and successful business just don't have anyone. I can't emphasize enough about having a proper talent and acquisition on any scale, talent and acquisition plan. You have the recruitment, even after you have to pay someone a small fee to get arm's length, because sometimes some folks will come polished, and and then they fall off a little bit, and then you get kind of caught up. Always try and have that cushion in between. I've helped clients with that in transition with training and orientation, right? Probationary periods where the person has the job, but they call Clear Ambitions and they'll say, can you do the evaluation for me? Can you do that conversation? Because you get, especially in small businesses, you get that relationship going. So the bias comes in. You hear the stories about, the dog had to go for a walk, and something happened to my cat, stories and so forth. And this all comes into customer service, because if it says that the restaurant or the salon, whatever company, the mechanic shop is another one. We didn't even touch on the mechanics. So if it starts at 8 a.m., you got to be there for 8 a.m. If your customers come 7:55, 7:45, they need a tire change. Something's going on with the radiator. Yeah, I'm actually getting some. I got that right, radiator. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know nothing about cars. Alternator, there's another one. What
Yep.
else is in the car? Engine. Yeah, the obvious one. So anything going on like that, and they show up at 7:55, but your main mechanic is still warming up whatever he's warming up in the, and coming and strolling in at 8:15, what the case may be. For sure, that customer is going to say, "Hey, I need a discount," right? It starts there because you got to show respect for your own business.
You do. You absolutely do. Being on time is the main component.
And yeah.
Yes. I want to give a shout out to my daughter, Reniqua Davis. Blessings, Boo Bear. Good to have you with us. Yes, we're just about wrapping things up for this evening segment. And our discussion was on our Black-owned businesses treated differently than other businesses. So yes, ladies, I want to thank each and every one of you for joining us and being a part of this discussion this evening. It really has been a very fruitful conversation. I hope we all took something from it and take away some points in how we can improve upon our customer service in dealing with our customers. And for all of the customers out there, um, just share your feedback on some different things that we can all improve upon as business owners in giving back unto our customers in our community and the people in which we serve. So it's a two-way street. We have to give and take with one another and find that common ground, that medium ground in which we can all be a benefit to one another. So, family, in the chat, we have the links for our two guests for this evening. We have Elevate with Vern, and her link is there to her website in the chat. And we also have Yvette Bolden from Bold Nutrition Consulting. See, and her link to her website is also in the chat. Yvette has a phenomenal um, dietary plan. Yvette, come on and speak on that a little bit. I really want the audience to hear about what you do with your DNA.
Well, it's actually a fitness program. The kit is actually basically, it helps you understand what your genes are saying about you, and it gives you strategies for success through your DNA, your genetics, nutrition, and exercise.
Absolutely.
We help you every step of the way.
Awesome.
Nice. Very good. So
Thank you.
meaningful.
Thank you so much, sis.
You're
Yes.
welcome.
And our sister Vern here, she is a mentor, a motivational speaker. She has a phenomenal YouTube channel. So Vern, come back on and tell us a little bit about what you're doing in any upcoming events.
Yes. Hi, everyone. I am a speaker and a faith-based coach. I help you to renew your mindset and just help you to get out of that negative scarcity mindset and think abundant, positive for you to move on with your life. What I have right now going on is a kingdom business seminar where we pray over our business. And I have 6 amazing speakers, and that is on February 22nd, 222 at 2 p.m. Eastern. You can go to the link in my bio and register and sign up. And I would love to see you guys there. Thank you.
Awesome.
Hold on a minute, Vern. What's the address?
It's my Pensight website. If they go to my page, everything is there.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's a physical seminar event.
It's online.
Online. Awesome. So you're gonna have the globe attending.
Yes.
That's so nice. All right.
Love it. Love it. Yes, awesome session, awesome segment. And yes, we had a wonderful time in speaking with you all this evening here on What's Holding You Back. So on behalf of Christine Allen from Clear Ambitions, my name is Rob McCray from the Business Building Network, and we want to encourage you to go back and to subscribe to all of our YouTube channels if you have not already done so. Christine's YouTube channel is Clear Ambitions, and my YouTube channel is Rob McCray Networking. So Go ahead, Christine.
Wanted to jump in and just, encourage the business owners. If
Mhm.
you are struggling with hiring and retaining good help, reach out to Clear Ambitions. I'm more than happy to help you. Reach out to Vern. She can coach you. All right. And Yvette has an awesome, awesome, awesome nutrition. Don't negate your health.
Mm,
Your mind and your sustainability with your with your business has a lot to do with your health. Okay, a lot of solopreneurs, if there's no you, there's no business.
come on.
Okay, so Yvette can help you with that. So and once more, I can't emphasize enough, business owners, if you have staff, do not have anybody hold you hostage. Your business is your business, so know it. Don't let anyone say, well, they can't do without me. If this doesn't happen without me. No, know your business, own it, and so that there is absolutely no excuse for anyone to not promote your brand. All
Absolutely.
right. And so everyone here on this platform is rooting for you and celebrating excellent Black service.
Come on. There we go. There it is. Yes, indeed. Blessings, Brother Patrick. Thank you so much for joining us. And please go by and subscribe to his YouTube channel as well. So,
Absolutely.
yes, before we close out this session for today, make sure we are supporting one another. If you cannot support one of the business owners financially, go to their website, go to their channel, subscribe, leave a review, do something to show your support, share what they're doing. It may be of interest to someone else if it is not of interest to you. But sharing and putting the word out and just letting people know and making them aware is the greatest investment, the greatest recommendation that you can give unto any business. So, once again, thank you for joining us on this edition of What's Holding You Back. We look forward to seeing you next week, Wednesday evening at 6 p.m. Eastern Time for the next edition of What's Holding You Back.
Stumbling blocks and they say it's fate. When you burn with passion, won't be swayed. Every mountain, every mile, cover them all with a smile. What's holding you back? Holding you back from touching the sky. What's holding you back? You gotta fly like an eagle and go high.